We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
That's popped up. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The right fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. 1 there. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman, Jose.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in George Springer. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Liner toward right center. This will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Right side and right into the shift. Gurriel picks it up. The tag, and he is out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. No balls and 1 strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. It's up and out of here into the archways. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Ryan Braun now. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. Anderson rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2. Standing in now, Lucas Giolito as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Giolito has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Kiermaier is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Weak grounder back to the mound. Anderson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And there's ball 2 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches.
Nope.
Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 3-1. And he popped him up. Correa over to his left. One down. Standing in, Matt Olson.
Right fielder, Matt.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Mondesi isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Now batting.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Fouled away. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Brantley is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
The batter.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Ready now, Martin Maldonado, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's the first out. Into the box now, Jameson Taillon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Olson is there, 2 down. So digging in now, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Brantley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Lucas Giolito. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Now batting. The second baseman, Adalberto Mondesi.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Now batting.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes strike 2. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Springer. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, George Springer.
The center fielder, George.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Oh, that's inside.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Kiermaier is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter,
Here's Carlos Correa now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Abreu shading to his right, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Matt Olson.
The right fielder, Matt.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
1-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he lays off there 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Springer looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Now batting, the catcher.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
The batter, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Line towards center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Gurriel has it, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Josh Reddick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Astros, number 22, Josh.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Braun. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Zach Birdie takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Your attention, please. Now,
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. You can kiss it goodbye.
Now batting, left.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Alvarez.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Kiermaier is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Blake Rutherford will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Blake Rutherford.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Brantley has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Tyler Bachelor enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Here's Michael Brantley. And he hits it hard to the right side. The second for one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The first baseman, number 10.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Bouncer to the left side. Moncada has it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. Alvarez is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoan Moncada. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Check swing grounder to the right side. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the...
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Kyle Tucker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's going to get there, and he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
Up next for the Astros,
Jimmy Cordero takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
now pitching for Chicago.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he lines it out to center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer
Joel.
as he rips it on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
The left fielder, number
In now,
44.
Yordan Alvarez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Alvarez.
Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at first and third, one away. And a good
One
idea
ball,
to hold off on
2
that
strikes.
swing. It's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, Yasmani.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So here's Jose Abreu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Tim Anderson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Carlos Correa. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Correa.
Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Too low, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Chesler Cuthbert will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 36.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Luis Basabe will come on now and pinch run here. Fouled off.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box.
The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
To the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer, and as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Yoan Moncada. First offering on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Alvarez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
As a look, now the pitch. Down the first baseline, and he is out on the tag. Steve Cishek enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 31.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Aledmus Diaz will be summoned to pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ciche was born in Massachusetts. He's got a sinker, a slider, and a four-seamer. And he fouls this one off. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Garrett Stubbs will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Braun. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Down the third baseline. Last strike now for Houston. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Olsen is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever.